I was lucky enough that a project management office was in place, and they demanded a high level of compliance around lessons learned and extracting the IP out of the project and making sure that we were documenting that in terms of performance, what went right, what didn't go so good, and documenting those lessons and then providing some recommendations for future projects. One particular project that I was involved in was a large organisational change project that required basically removing close to 230 jobs within a business unit, within an organisation, and reducing that down to 32 core roles. These roles were brand new to the organisation and had never been in place before. And when we looked at the risks involved in not only removing an excessive number of people out of the organisation, but in recruiting an additional 32 new roles, the outcome of that risk analysis was that we don't have the capacity or the capability within our organisation to do that. So the logical answer was to go outside of our organisation and look at an experienced recruitment agency. Now, one of the things that I guess I had access to as part of this lessons learned and review process was that 2 years earlier there was a very similar project within the organisation, and I had that opportunity to come back and review the outcomes of that particular project. It revealed a few interesting things for me, and one of them particularly was around the recruitment company that we used, and they were highly regarded at a senior level within the organisation. Unfortunately, the real outcomes of that previous project indicated that you would never use these guys again if you ever had that opportunity. Now, without that opportunity to look at lessons learned or indeed speak to previous managers or project managers on what the outcomes were of projects, I would have probably been flying a little bit blind on that. So previous projects' lessons learned add so much more value at the start of future projects that until you actually get to utilise that and see the benefit, it's often hard to realise why we should be doing lessons learned, but it definitely adds value.